Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to take a look at another camera. This one is named Printex, made in California, Pasadena. I have actually two of these. They made smaller and bigger sized one. Smaller is significantly smaller. This is really big. Okay, what could I use as a reference? Well, here's my arm. Here's a Kindle Paperwhite. Yeah, this is heavy, big, made from aluminum, black. Really beautiful kind of, really beautiful, this shiny crackled surface. Here's the flashlight. I have somewhere this kind of flash and the reflector to be put here. I couldn't find it. It's somewhere in my boxes. You start the flash and trigger the shutter. Here's the shutter, lens, everything there, adjustments on. Here you can see the focusing scale, and here you have knobs with which you can adjust the distance of the cam lens from the film. Here's the viewfinder, meaning you can aim through it, look at the view, what you see in front. Underneath here, this one is typically in a bit bad condition, but underneath here is a glass which you can see the view from the lens directly, like in a digital camera again. Basically, and here's a rangefinder, an additional viewer. I'm not sure if this is originally included in this one or not. It's made by Hugo Meyer. So the point is that you have two images. I'm sorry, my camera is focusing everywhere today, except where it's supposed to. So it's two images. You see from one with the eye, the other one shows a slightly different image. And when the distance is correct set for the target, the two images overlap on each other perfectly. And then you have to set the correct distance for the object you're aiming to. In the front, you adjust aperture, speed, all of that stuff, just as in a modern camera. Here's a lock for the motion. So a relatively simple camera, but on the other hand, it has everything you need. A really big sized film, 4 times 5 inches, you can still get those today. Rangefinder, viewfinder, everything basically to make photos. What do I think of this? Okay, it's aluminum. So it's really heavy. It's a solid block, I don't know, cast of. Based on what I understand, that after World War II there was a lot of surplus of aluminium, especially in California and the US, where the airplane industry didn't need aluminium anymore so much, and they was demolishing airplanes. So I've noticed there were a lot of camera manufacturers and other equipment manufacturers for consumer goods that suddenly started using aluminum into everything possible. This is heavy, very heavy. Again, it's very beautifully made. When they machine this one, you can't see it in the picture, but they're like small circular grooves, edges, everything is engraved. Again, it's a very beautiful camera, and despite its heavy weight, it feels very reliable and substantial, and kind of like you feel comfortable squeezing and lifting it up and holding it. It feels like it's not going to fall apart anywhere. What this is, I'm not exactly sure about the manufacturing date of this one. You can read more about Printex cameras online. There's the Wikipedia's everywhere stuff. Just valid information, and you can find a lot more about it. But really beautiful camera. I got mine from when I was living in the US. Lucky enough to get this big one. I have a smaller one, which I will show in another video. My opinion about this review, well, it's nice to hold. The surface really feels good, tactile. It feels strong. It has smooth edges everywhere in the casting. I mean, it feels wonderful. The only downside to this, it's really heavy. And if you drop it on your foot, you're going to break your foot for sure, or the asphalt or something underneath. Another beauty from, I don't know, sometime after World War II, so what it's like 70 years old. In perfect working condition, actually. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Bye.